G'day all. I know it's been a long time since videos. I've been a bit busy, been overseas, haven't been drinking a lot, but I've got a lot of empty bottles at the moment and I thought I'd better start brewing again. So I was in a bit of a hurry yesterday, but I bought something I haven't tried before. English Bitter. Honestly, I don't know what to expect with this one. I'm going to make it with a box of Brew Enhancer free. The instructions say to use 500 grams of light dry malt. That'd be pretty light beer. I mean, I'm not against that. I bought this from Big W. I was in a hurry. They charge $9 now for 500 grams of light dry malt. I was like, screw that. So I just bought this instead. I've got no idea if it's gonna be a good batch, but we'll give it a shot and see how it tastes. Like I said, I'm going in with zero expectations at all with this one because I don't even know what it's gonna taste like. So, meh. Be good to get something down. Anyway, we'll get brewing. Alright, here we go. We're going to start putting this together. So, as mentioned, we're going to use a kilogram of Brew Enhancer 3 and English Bitter. Sorry for the background noise. Got a bit of competition for noise in the house right now. Just going to be using this today. I don't care. It does the job. First, put this crap in. Open it up. Chop it open. And dump it. This actually worked out really good in dark ale. I'll have to do a tasting. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I'll do a tasting with dark ale soon, which was fantastic. Now, get that out of the way. Let's dump some boiling water in. Boil some more water, which I'll use with the goop. Just fill it up.
Someone else fucking answer me!
With this stuff, it's easier just to shake it at first. Yeah, I left it sitting for too long before shaking it, so it's going to be a bit clumpy. But it actually is mixing pretty good, so that's a good thing. It doesn't mix, doesn't actually matter. It'll still ferment out. Just might mess up your gravity readings a little bit if you care about that sort of thing. That's actually completely mixed right now. No clumps that I can see. So next, I'm going to get this stuff here. Let's have a look what the label says while we're waiting. Just gotta say, using this GoPro 7 again, and I recently took it overseas on a holiday and it gave me no end of trouble by having the battery die constantly on. I didn't bother using my third-party batteries, and that's what I'm using right now, and the battery's barely moved off the percentage bar. I was using the GoPro battery and the fucking thing was going flat after about 2 minutes half the time, so I'm going to be using these third-party batteries from now on. Nothing too interesting there, to be honest. Let's open her up. I've done batches before and actually dropped the lid in. Got so worried about infection, nothing happened. Good enough. So, pour it in as much as we can. I love the smell of malt. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to be using about 4 litres of boiling water, and I don't have any water in the fridge, so it's all going to be tap water filling this up today. Hopefully the water's cold enough that it'll bring the temperature down to a reasonable level. If not, I'll just let it sit overnight and chuck the yeast in tomorrow morning before I go to work. But it should be fine. I haven't had any issues lately with that. Mind you, I haven't done any brewing since the middle of winter, so who knows. Get this crap out. Watch YouTube copyright claim this video because I can hear it too going in the background. Not that these are being monetized, but you know. I had a video once, I was taken in a pub, and the bloody copyright claim was made because I could hear a song playing in the background. It's insane. You hear all these people, and there's one bloke, I don't know, some channel. He had some friend play a cover song of some song at the start of his videos, and YouTube went, nah, copyright, bang. Cancelled the channel. YouTube can be a bit stupid like that sometimes. Channel's probably going to get banned from saying that. I don't care. I'm only making shitty homebrew. Anyone could do what I'm doing. Not doing anything fancy these days. But this will be an interesting one to try. English bitter. I have no idea what to expect from this. I can't even think of a beer, like a commercial beer that I'd equate that to, because it's just not a style that I drink. So, I'm just going to see what it comes out like. Water is close enough to boiling. Chuck that in there. So we can get all of that yucky goop out. Meanwhile, mix all this. Twos on TV, and can't say I'm a fan of it, to be honest. Or the first one. Just horror movies in general. Yeah. Alright. Don't grab this if you got boiling water in there. You will burn yourself. I did it once. Let's see. Just give it a little stir.
People always make fun because of the way I look.
There we go.
I thought if you couldn't see my face,
Beautiful.
maybe you want to be my friend.
Safety first.
Never mind. I hope in lives you'll never have an old
Beautiful.
friend.
Look at that.
People make fun of me too.
They do.
Oh. You know what else this comes in handy for? Filling it with water to fill your fermenter up if you can't fit the whole damn thing under a tap, which I can't. I used to use Coke bottles. This is much easier. You don't have to be worried about aiming it properly. mix, 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 mix. Just gonna move everything over here now.
Oh, it's okay. I won't make money. Promise.
Promise, promise. But okay. Come on in a little closer and we'll talk about it free.
Hang on, get that out of the way. Good enough. Okay, let's fill this up.
You're supposed to say three.
Alright, so I've been doing a bit of debating. Do I want to do this as a 23 litre batch, a 20 litre batch? Well, I was going to make it the kit instructions with 500 grams of malt, light dry malt. I'd probably do a 20 litre batch. I don't mind a light beer, but yeah, you want it to have a little bit of body to it as well, so probably 20 litres. Today, yeah, I don't know actually. I might do a 20 litre batch just to be different. I'm only going to be bottling this one up with stubbies essentially anyway, so bottling and capping 60 something odd stubbies is a real pain in the backside. 50 sounds more reasonable, so I might just do this at 20 litres. Depends on the temperature too. If I can't get it down in 20 litres, I might go 23 just because it makes some things easier. And I can picture this tonight, forget about it, and I might spoil it next weekend. There's no science to it. There sort of is, but you don't have to treat it like a science. You can just do it like I do, just put shit in a box, add water, let it sit for a while, and drink it a few weeks later. People have been making beer for thousands of years. Some people freak out about sterilisation. Look, I sterilise everything. I've yet to have an infected bottle or batch. You know what, this will be the time that I do, because this was sitting in the garage for about 2 months and it did kind of have that beer smell to it when I opened it up today. Did sterilise it again, but yeah, you know, you never know if there's something in there that I didn't get out properly. You never know. I don't think it'll be an issue though. And if there is, I'll just call it a wild sour or some crafty nonsense. I just been turning the tap off each time. Water restrictions. I don't like to waste water. More water down the tap means less water for beer. And you get about, I don't know, 1.5 litres for every can. I think, maybe a litre. Screw it, let's measure it. So we're at 13.5 now. Let's see how much a full can gives us. Yeah, if I was using this same battery I was using when I was on my holiday, this GoPro would be dead by now. So disappointed with how the battery lasted. Oh, anyway, yeah, nearly a litre and a half. Maybe 1.2. Looking at it. Oh, look at that. Full bars. Great. Third party battery for GoPro, gold. Original battery, terrible. You can take that to the bank. I'll tell you the brand I used, but I can't remember. It had a green logo. I just bought it on eBay. I don't know. It seemed to be pretty popular brand for third party GoPro stuff. So if you're keen, check it out. Just type in GoPro batteries. What are we at now? 17 litres. Alright, temperature wise we're sitting at about 28 degrees. A bit warmer than I want. Quite a bit warmer than I want. So I might have to go through to 22, 23 litres just to cool it down. Haven't given it a stir, to be honest, so maybe I should do that. Where's my stick? There it is. I thought I accidentally put it in the sink. Well, that would have been a sterilisation disaster. Down to 26, 27 maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to 22 litres if I really want to pitch it tonight. Just used too much boiling water today. Alright, in she goes. We're at now, we're at 20 now basically, just under 20. I'll just add this one and see where we're looking. That one gets us to 21 litres. Stir. I love that smell. Alright. Anyone can read those things, just shout out, because honestly I'm like, is it 28, is it 26, is it 24, is it 22? I tend to go for the middle or the brightest one, so it's probably close to 26, maybe just under 25. It is a little bit warmer than I want, to be honest. Now, there are things you can do in this circumstance. You can chuck it in a bath of ice. I don't have any ice on hand. You can put it in a sink of water. I've found that to be the slowest, most tedious process ever. It doesn't really work. Or you can just wait. That's another option. And honestly, I could just put this out in the garage tonight and pitch the yeast tomorrow morning before I go to work. I'll probably forget. So I might have to pitch it tonight just so I don't forget to pitch the damn yeast. I don't know if it'll be much of an issue if I forget and leave it until tomorrow afternoon. It gives it nearly 24 hours to ferment, I guess. That's probably not ferment, but potentially get some wild yeast in there and start going crazy. Don't really want that to happen. I'm just going to put another litre in and I'm going to pitch it down. Alright, let's see. 21, 22, yeah, 22 and a bit. Why not? That will do. Good stir, make sure the temperature is going to be spread evenly. Tell you what, just mix these. At least sometimes you have issues with some of these fermentable packs. They just chunk up and real difficult to mix. This one just mixed like butter tonight. I'd call that 24, 25 degrees. Not ideal, and I'm sure there's homebrewers everywhere out there that are dying watching me do this, but I'm not putting expensive yeast in. I'm not making a competition worthy brew. I'm making 20-minute English bitter on the kitchen sink. And I'm pitching kit yeast. There she is. That's it. It's Thursday night now. I'm going to leave this going till maybe next Sunday. Then I'll bottle it up. Obviously check the gravity on Saturday to make sure and check it again on Sunday, but that still gives it a good 10 days or so and that should be fine. Some people mix the yeast in. I never have. Honestly, I just leave it on top and it has never had an issue taking off. Spoon is in the sink. Collar goes on and lid goes on, and let's call that brewed. Give it 10 days. I might try to do a tasting video on the weekend if I get a chance. That dark ale, which was I mentioned earlier, was a fantastic batch, and I'd love to have another one. Actually, it's been a week or two since I had one. Anyway, till then, and that is the Cooper's English Bitter, slightly modified to use brew enhancer free instead of dry malt extract. Cheers. Yo, here we go. And this is the Cooper's English Bitter, and I'm about to do bottling day today, finally. Actually, I'm doing this a little bit earlier than usual. I tend to leave my batches 2 weeks before bottling. I kind of want to get moving on some summer brews though, because it's already nearly past the middle. It's past the middle of October now, and I want to get some brews on and have them ready before Christmas. So I need to sort of get going. So I'm bottling this one up today after 8, 9, 10 days in the fermenter. So it should be fine anyway, but a little early for me. And I've got 2 batches that I've planned next, which I'll hopefully do some videos. I'm going to give a shot at a Cooper's XPA. Recipe looks really good, so yeah. This batch, I'm just going through all these million stubbies that I've sort of been accumulating and not using for a while. I want to save my long necks and proper crown seal bottles for the XPA batches, which I'm going to do. Just got to get to the Homebrew store. And I was running out of caps. I actually had to count them because I'm like, oh, this is getting a bit close. And I've only got 55 caps here, so 55 bottles. And I'm going the dodgy basic homebrew route of using soft drink bottles for the remainder. Why? Because I don't even know what to expect from this batch anyway. If it's good, it's good. And honestly, I have been drinking a couple out of here, and you seal them well, they work. Just keep them out of sunlight. It will do the job. Would I put a competition brew in there? No. Would I put something that I'm really looking forward to drinking in there? Probably not. But just to make up the tail end of a batch, sure. Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, let's get this bottled up. And to be honest, I'm more excited for the XPA that I'm going to brew. Just got to go get the ingredients. I might do some hop substitutions because just looking at it, one of the ones I want to use might not be quite available, so I'll have to do something else. Anyway, going to bottle this up now, and I'll hopefully be back in a few weeks, or maybe less if I get lucky, with some XPA brewing, which will be a lot more advanced than me just simply dumping goop into a fermenter and stirring it, which is all I've been doing lately. I'm kind of looking forward to trying something new. Anyway, cheerio.